Oh, you think you a big shot.
Today on the platform, we got Chad, legendary bike rider from Brooklyn. What's good, bro?
Chilling, man, I come show some love, that. What up, though?
What's good, man? You out enjoying the weather today?
And I was gonna come out today and enjoy the weather, but I had to go take a COVID test for this movie, so,
That's what's up.
Right now, I've been doing movies back and forth and trying to do, like, my own training classes with William, so a little here and there. Working with the clothing line is like I'm juggling everything at one time. So.
Stepping into acting.
Every bike movie they call me for, like I done did Charm City with Meek, I done did Raising Kanan just now recently, and movies in Ghosts. It's like bike scenes and car scenes, I'm there. Like I'm the stunt double. You're not gonna know it's me, but it's me.
Fire. All right, so we're gonna start from the beginning, man. Where you from, man?
Brooklyn.
All right, what part?
Brownsville.
Brownsville, that's what's good. We from the same. Your child, would you say you had a good childhood?
Of course. My mom's made sure I was good. Like, that's all I cared about. I was loved, so it ain't really matter about having. It was more so about having your family around you and being loved and friends that cared to be around. And, that's what it really mattered to me. So I could get myself, so it don't really matter for that. So
Facts. You came up with your pops?
Yeah, I came with my pops. My pops is still around. Everybody's still around. I still check on my grandmas, great-grandmas. Everybody's still around. So it's like, I'm grateful.
You finished school?
Yeah, I finished school and everything. Like,
That's what's
I don't
up.
play when it comes to that.
Okay. He did the right thing. That's what's good.
Even though I was bad and kept getting suspended, I finished school.
What you was getting suspended in school for?
For being bad. Like I went to school for music and theater, so I was like always the turn-up kid. I wanted to be like the class clown. I wanted to be noticed a lot. Like I wanted to be the center of attention. I come to class, I'm like, I ain't doing this, but I used to be the smart kid. So it's like I used to know the work, but it's like I'm just talking to this person, I'm bothering this person, I'm doing this. So it's like,
so no college, none of that?
Nah, no college. I feel like college, yeah, it gets you to the next step, but then it's like they don't more so teach you business in school as much as they supposed to build your own business. So it's more so, instead of jumping into college, I like start focusing more on learning more about business.
Fine. Okay. So when did you get into bikes? How'd that happen?
I got in bikes like around 2010, I think. Like I literally, like my mans, we used to watch bikes on like Be More videos, niggas and Be More riding bikes and shit. So we used to watch them riding, and then one of my men was like, yo, I'm about to get one. My man Sawatai, he's like, yo, I'm about to get one. And I'm like, bro, you want to get one for real? He went and really got one. Came on the block with him. I'm like, yo, bro, let me ride real quick. Like, and he let me ride. I went around the block. I was good. He's like, go ahead, we'll put gas in it. I went around the block again. I'm like, I'm good, I can ride. I turned around, I ended up riding all the way to the gas station, and I put too much two-stroke oil in. Like, I dumped that shit, the whole bottle in, because I didn't know nothing about it. I just dumped all the oil in and put gas in. By the time I got back, the bike cut off. He's like, yo, what you did? I'm like, I just put all the oil in. He's like, nah, you're supposed to put a little bit into it. And so it's like, he's like, you're supposed to mix it, like a little bit. I'm like, I didn't know. So it's like, after that, it's like, I got more into bikes. I'm like, nah, because we used to ride pedal bikes a lot. So after I got that, it's like, I got the adrenaline rush after riding. It's like, I'm like, nah, I need one for myself. Like, and then after I just kept getting bikes, like, what suited me.
What's the difference between like a two-stroke and four-stroke?
So the difference of a two-stroke and a four-stroke is like, a two-stroke got a power band. So it's like, you'll be riding regular and they got like a kick. You see, I got nitrous and it got all, like it's like a kick in the power band, like it really hit. So you be like, oh, it's snappy. But on a four-stroke, and it's like you could just hold a gas. Some bikes, some four-strokes is powerful, don't get me wrong, but it's all about you holding the gas. Like you hold the gas steady. It's not more so a power band behind it as much. Feel me? So it's easier to learn how to ride a four-stroke than riding a two-stroke. Because it's like, and mixing gas, you got to mix a gas with two-stroke, and on a four-stroke, it's just straight gas.
Oh, it's straight gas.
It's just
so what, you get like a little bottle of
Yeah, you always got to keep a bottle. So like two-stroke is dirty. Like you like, oh, people like, oh, niggas ride two-stroke, it be dirty because there's more smoke. It's smoky, you always mix your oil, it be oily around. So it's like, it is kind of dirty, but it's harder to ride. But it's easier to fix. Four-strokes now, on the other hand, is like, it's easier to ride, but it's harder to fix because you got, if you don't know the right people to fix it, because you got to deal with the timing belt, timing chain, and mad different stuff.
What kind of bike you learned on, like?
I started off on like a TTR 230. No, I started on TTR 125. So it's like, I kept looking at the 230. I seen my friends on the 230 and they were like, yo, it's too big for you, this and that. I'm like, all right, let me get a 125. The 125 like really like fit me. So I'm like, I could pick it up and learn how to wheelie. And I start to feel it. I'm like, oh, I got it, I can wheelie. And then I turn around, everybody see me Willie and they like, oh, you getting it, you getting it. I'm like, all right, I need a more powerful bike. Like I feel like every time I hold the gas, it's not giving me that to go back. So I'm like, I gotta ride the same bike my man's had. I want the same bike my other, like Salvatore had. I'm like, I want one of those, like, or something like that really hit. Cause this one is like, it's getting up there, but it's going down after a while.
How long it took you to, on that bike to be like, all right, I got
it. Took me a while, it took me a while, for real. It took me a while to learn how to wheelie. Cause it's like, I was running into things. I was wheeling, throwing the bike, cause I didn't know the concept of it. Yeah, I know how to wheelie a pedal bike. I didn't really know the concept of wheeling a dirt bike, cause now I'm transitioning from using my finger pressing the brake to now using my foot. And now trying to stay on the bike and gas. So now it's like, I'm transitioning everything. So it's like, let me figure this out. And I used to just jump off the bike.
How'd you learn how to wheelie on a regular bike?
On a regular bike, I just used to just pick the bike up and wheelie. Like I used to speed wheelie. I used to wheelie. I'm like, let me tap it a little bit. I used to go down hills. I used to fall a lot. So I was more so of an adrenaline rush junkie. Like, oh, where are we doing that? Let's do it. Let's try it. You gonna jump over this? Let's try it. I used to try to jump bikes, everything. But then I realized like I like styling more. It was more so I don't like trying to hurt myself. I'd rather style and look good doing it. And you feel me?
You know, I feel you. You wasn't the type to just keep with that. All right, so what's your bike of choice? Like
my bike of choice?
What brand of bike is your choice?
A Yamaha.
Yamaha.
Yeah, like right now I'm even talking to Yamaha about trying to get a deal or trying to sign something. So it's like Yamaha is like my go-to because it's like so smooth and then it's powerful. So it's like that's my go-to. Like it don't matter down to 65, 85, 125, 250. That's like my go-to. Yamaha. I got a Banshee. I got a YZ250, but I like the sounds of 125s, but I like the power of a 250. Me, so it's like I just jump all around.
Sounds, you said sounds, that matters?
Like yeah, it's not even more so it's like when you tuning. Like when you wheeling and you tuning, you hear that you be like, oh yeah, that's that sound. You like the sound of that, you feel me? On a 250, you gotta know what you're really doing, but that sound don't really sound equal to that sound. You feel me? But that sounds like different. Different bikes got different sounds. You like, yeah, he know what he doing. Like you can hear a bike and be like, yeah, he know what he doing.
Oh, he know what he doing. Oh, okay, so it's a sound. I ain't even know that.
You'll know a person got control. You'll know what a person doing by just listening to a bike. If you're a real dirt bike rider or a motocross rider, a street rider, don't matter what it is, you'll know how a person controlling that bike.
What's the worst bike?
Them little pet boy bikes that they selling at the corner stores and like those are just put together. I feel like they just throwing them together and giving them to people to ride. And it's like I watch them fall apart. I done had people that just got them and 3 days later it's falling apart.
3 days later.
3 days later, like kicking it, trying to put it together. I'm like, nah, those is not the go-to. Like that's like you going and buy off brand. Like I'd rather go buy Fila before I go on Canal and buy one they Louis belts or one day Louis shoes. You feel me? You understand what I'm saying? I won't do shit like that. So a person will go buy the off brand because they hear the price of the name brand. You just build yourself up little by little. You feel me? And don't never try to jump the gun and get one because it's cheaper. You want to, all right, that's that price. All right, let me go on Facebook Market. Let me go on eBay or, look around, ask around before going for a bike. Like name brand bikes you'll go after is like Yamaha, Suzuki, Honda, Kawasaki. Aprilia is like depending on the type of bikes you want to ride. Like it is all your preference.
So what's a good starter bike for somebody that's watching this that wanna get like you in?
Like a good starter bike depends on your preference. If you want that hit, trying to learn it, if you're not scared to fall, and you want that hit that you determined to learn and get like a little 2-stroke. You gotta be into it though. Like you gotta change spark plugs consistently. You gotta be on top of the bike. You feel me? Maintenance is key with 2-stroke. So you like on it a lot. You get that pop for real. Like you really learn. It's gonna pop, and you really keep trying and learning. If you want to learn on a 4-stroke, it's like it's a little harder to learn on a 4-stroke because it's like I'm not gonna say harder. It takes a little bit more time because now you're gonna be more speed wheeling, and now you gotta get the concept of really getting it up there. So
now when you was practicing this, not to cut you off, you was practicing this on grass.
Nah, I started on grass, but I realized when you start on grass, the wheels spin. It's not gripping. So when you get on the street, it grip more. So now, off balance, you're not, you feel me? So I went in Lincoln Terrace and just kept wheeling, trying to figure it out. Tried different bikes, and I felt like a 2-stroke was better for me because the pipe was more power. 4-stroke is like, I felt like it was just dragging. So now when I get on the 4-stroke, it's easier for me because now all I'm doing is just holding the gas and I know when to do whatever because, you feel me, I already learned a 2-stroke where the power is already putting me past the balance point. So the whole ideal is to get over the balance point to like learn the back brake and how to swerve and how to, you know, do different things. The ideal is to get over the balance point to like learn the back brake and how to swerve and how to, you know, do different things.
Dangerous shit you ever did on a bike?
Jump off bike trailers. I mean truck trailers. Like I jumped off a truck trailer one time and my foot got caught and almost broke my foot. When I first started riding, I jumped the hill, didn't know how big the hill was, and I came down perfect, but I was scared in the air. A good thing I ain't let go. It was like, man, I done did a lot of crazy stuff. So it was like, I'm an adrenaline junkie, so it's like, I be scared. Like, I do things that I be like, I don't know if I can do it, but I'm gonna still do it.
Worst accident you ever had on a bike?
My worst accident was when I almost died, like when I was on Linden. So it was like, that's why I don't really bother with not wearing no helmet. I make sure I keep a helmet on all the time.
How that happen? Like
I was out just riding. You know how it goes. You out wilding, having fun wilding, and I hit a pothole. So it's like you never always that nice. It's always something. Like you see how you driving your car and you hit it, run over a nail or something, got a flat. Just so happened I hit one of them potholes and I went down. So it was like
you was willing at the time?
Yeah, I was willing. So that's why I was like, always keep a helmet. Always wear a helmet.
What type of injuries you suffered?
A lot of injuries. So it's like, I don't even like talking about them shit because it was so much. It was like, I was in the hospital and everybody was coming to see me. So it was just like, and I was more determined to come outside and ride my bike.
So none of this deterred you?
It's like, everybody was like, yo, you heal mad quick, like, you heal mad good. And I'm like, I'm talking about my face was fucked up, swollen, and I was like fucked up. I ain't break no bones, no nothing, but like my body was fucked up and everything. And I was more concerned about coming outside, trying to like get air. Cause I ain't want to be in the house. I'm like, I ain't trying to be in the house chilling. I need to get back walking, moving around, get some fresh air. I'm talking about, you could see the white meat on my face, all that, and I still was outside, like, and the scabbing up and everything. And I used to just come outside, mad cocoa butter on my face, just sit in my car and just look outside and roll the window down and like feel a breeze and just chill. But like, then when I felt my body more good, I just jumped on the bike and just kept riding around the block in circles, riding around. And everybody was like, yo, you not gonna give it up? I'm like, nah. It's like, that's what's like, everybody was like, when I woke up in the hospital, the first thing I asked was like, yo, my bike good?
Wow.
So
Wow. Was your bike good?
Yeah. Facts, it was. Crazy.
That's crazy. You ever have problems with the police while riding?
Certain police is like, certain cops know me. A lot, I'm not even gonna say certain, a lot of cops know me, but certain ones, like, they be on some, yo, I ain't worried about him. He ain't really doing nothing. Cause it's like, most of the time I'm practicing or something. I'm just riding around. Most of the time I be by myself practicing or willing. Or I run into a couple of my homies. Yo, what up, y'all? Where y'all going? All right, let's go more about, let's go, where we going? Where y'all going? We on the spot. All right, we gonna go to practice spot. We gonna go chill. So I just be on some chill shit. Like, mostly I go trying to practice cause when I got these pop-up movies, when they call me, I gotta be on go. Cause there's no practice when you doing a movie. It's like, yo, I need you to do this. I need you to do this. So it's like, I do that to like keep my adrenaline pumped most of the time. Keep me on my P's and Q's.
When you in the street, like how does it usually go? If you see a cop, automatically they after you or like?
Nah, it's like when you see a cop, it's like, sometimes it depends. Like right now they got a task force, so most of the time right now they on you. But when I was out, how I was out, it's like, they'll see me, but yo, what up, Chad? Like, cause I'm all over social media. I'm all over the streets riding around. They'll see me in the streets, I'm, yo, what up? And I sit there and I chill. Certain cops will try to catch me and I just do something like slick and just sit there and like, see, like, get us a park. like get us a park and we'll have somewhere to chill and we won't be on the streets like that. And I just be on some riding regular, wait for the light, cause my bike is registered and everything in my name, but I just like the wheelie, so it's like, you're not gonna keep trying to arrest me for wanting the wheelie all the time.
Like what's the crime?
You're not supposed to ride a bike on the street. My bike is not supposed to be on the street, they say. So I'm like,
what, it's not street modified?
It's not street legal. Sometimes it's street modified. So I started street modifying it. Now they still on me. So it's like, get us a park then if you feel like that. Like, bike life is taking over regardless. You see bike life everywhere. You just seen bike life on a basketball court. Guy was just riding forward on a basketball court. You see bike life everywhere. So it's like movies, commercials. They trying to put bikes everywhere, but they trying to cancel it. Instead of cancel it, find a way to control it more.
You ever been arrested?
Yeah, I've been arrested mad times for bikes. Like, put it like this, I got locked up twice for bikes. The first time I got locked up, I got locked up with my bike. After that, I never got locked up with my bike no more. They used to just lock me up when they used to see me all the time. They'd be like, oh, we know your bike. We seen you running. Yeah, they used to lock me up all the time. Like,
later on, after you
Later on, they used to chase me, couldn't catch me, nothing. I used to park my bike up, they used to lock me up and take me, like, I used to go to jail for that shit. But I never knew that I could sue for it. So they used to just be locking me up and let me go. Lock me up and let me go. But word, because they never had the bike. And they like try to teach me a lesson. lesson, but it gave me a reason to come out more. Like, I'm gonna make y'all more mad because y'all really ain't doing nothing.
Wow.
And the next time I got locked up, it's like I was just chilling recently. I got locked up, I'm sitting at the light chilling, and some like 2 cops just hit me. Like, I'm like trying to hit me, and I move out the way, and another car hit me, and I'm like, what's going on? Like, and I'm like, damn, it's really hot out here. Like, it got worse. Like, they building a task force stuff for bikes, but y'all selling the bikes.
Oh, they sell the bikes out there.
Yeah, I got mad bike shops out here. I got anybody could walk in a bike shop right now and buy a bike. So you telling us we could walk in a bike in New York and buy a bike, but we can't ride it in New York. So it's like
You're not allowed to ride no dirt bike unless like
you gotta buy a street modified. So you gotta buy one of their bikes, but they selling them out here. So it's like, bro, that's what's really going on right now. That's our preference. So it's like, get us a park. Now we gotta sell them here, but then y'all want us to drive an hour, 2 hours to go riding in the dirt, and they're like, by the sun, that's not what we want to do, but we want somewhere that we could actually ride on the street, like not even street, on cement. Give us nice pavements or something that we could go ride in, or nice little ramps and stuff we could jump over. You feel me? Like how they got all them skateboards events and how they got basketball as a sport and all. Like me, I'm a stunt rider, so I get paid to do stunt rides. They close off streets for me to and come do it, but it would be better if other people could do it. You feel me? Mm-hmm. Like you'll see more people there, more bikes. Like I done did Made in America on the side, doing little stunts on the side. People watching, like people like it. People like to see people pulling out their phones while I be riding on the street. So it's like I don't want the bikes, but people recording us, they love it. It's like, you don't know, this is fun to us, but kids want to learn. I got kids feeding us, everybody that want to learn how to ride, because it's like a adrenaline rush and it is a stress relief.
I'm sure there's cops that like to ride too.
Yeah, it's cops that like to ride too, but then it's like, they trying to.
How do you teach someone to wheelie?
Got a wheelie machine. Like get a wheelie machine and find a way to teach people how to wheelie you, find a way to teach them a balance point, learn how to even out the brake from the gas, how to pop the clutch to get it by the balance point. It's different ways to teach people. So it's like how you want to learn. Do you want to speed wheelie or do you want to pop it up there? Some people want to speed wheelie. Some people
speed wheelie, that's going fast.
It's like you chasing the wheelie.
Oh.
So it's like you chasing the wheelie, but you don't got no control.
Okay.
So you just speed and the bike just until you at the end of the gear. But now if you drop back a little bit and, you know what I'm saying, hit the brake over the balance point, now you're slowing down, you got control, you can look around, you can see what's going on in front of you. That's just different.
And what would be the prices for somebody to come to your classes?
And I be charging like 200. I ain't gonna lie to you. I start off at 200 off rip. I'll be like, yo, 200.
What is that? Every like a package deal for?
Like I start off at 200 off rip when they using a bike, because it's like I'm taking my time out and now I gotta go with you to teach you how to ride. Now I gotta fix your bike up to your preference. Like I gotta do everything now to show you how to really, to get you, I gotta give you the whole starter kit now. I'm teaching you my knowledge that I went through for years. Now I gotta just be like, here bro, come on, this is how you do this. All right, your clutch is too short. Yeah, this is too much, your brake is not good. All right, your handlebars is too far back. Make it come a little closer to you. Like you gotta break it down to certain people. So certain people jump in the game, get a bike and just wanna get on the bike and be like, yo, I'm gonna get the bike out of this and want to learn how to really. No, you gotta move the bike to how it will fit you. You can't just get on something and be like, yo, I'm gonna control this, I'm gonna do this. Modify it to you. All right, let me move this back here. Let me move the brake to where I feel comfortable. Let me put, all right, bet. Now I can figure out how it is. So it's more so like how you feel comfortable. You can't sit there and be like, oh, well, I'm gonna just jump on some wheelie.
You ever think about doing like motocross?
Yeah, I thought about doing motocross, but then it's like, when I got into the stunt life, I was like, this is more me. Like, I still hurt myself and everything the same way, but I'm not jumping in the air, I'm not doing nothing. People was actually getting to see me do something, be like, yeah, I wanna do that. I wanna learn how to do that. Instead of being like, that's dope, but I won't try that. You know what I mean? Like,
For the people who see street bike riders as criminals, what do you have to say about that?
get a bike and you'll see. That's the most I can say. Get on a bike and you'll see, like, you feel free. You be like, yo, like, this is what's going on. Like, everything go blank. You don't really think about nothing. It's like, I'm about to go have fun. It's a peace of mind. You get to go places faster. You get to get places faster. It's like, it's different. Like, you get to feel fresh breeze air. Like, it's not really a crime. Like, they make it seem like it's a crime because they keep corner us into a spot. Like, imagine you sitting on the light and there's people, cops running up to you you gonna wanna run. You see people trying to run to you and take you, you're gonna wanna run. You're like, that's the first thing you wanna do. So instead of finding, yo, give us a park, give us something give us a racetrack or something, big racetrack, like. All right, and so I just don't be really saying much. I just keep doing my stunt life.
Yes, sir. Would you say the bike life, is it diverse? Like all, people from all
over the world. I done been to Paris, I done been to Guyana, I done been to Miami, I done been all over the world with this bike. I done got paid to be all over the world with this bike shit. Like, so it's not just, oh, I'm just going out there ride. It's like I got paid to go out there ride, and I went out there riding, meeting new people and genuine love. Like, I went to Cali, and then gave me a bike, water, everything. Yo, come ride with a brand new bike. Brand new bike just like mine. And I'm like, oh, like showing love. So it's like, I done had people come out here from Paris. I done had people come out here from Barbados. It's like all over the world. Like, they come out here. Bikes bring bonds. We just gonna leave it as that. For me, so anything with a bike, you gonna see somebody pop up, like, yo, I'm coming. I got somebody right now hitting from Jersey. They wanna come out here just to, yo, bro, I want you to teach me how to wheelie. Like, I like your style. Like, I like how you wheelie. It look calm. Like, you feel me? So it's like everybody is adapting to this bike life more and more.
How about the females?
The females love it even more, but they need somebody to teach them how to learn how to wheelie, and teach them how to learn how to ride. Like, there's one girl out here in Brooklyn that I know that's nice with riding and wheelie, and that's Carly. But it's like way more females out here that want to learn how to ride. And she one of the females that inspired them too. Like, so it's like, we gotta teach more females. I wanna teach mad females how to ride. You don't really know much females that know how to ride like that. They just know how to do regular shit. Nah, let me teach you how to do everything. You're gonna be out here stunting too. Word.
How about shout out to the females that get on the back of bikes and do
Word.
it?
I don't know how they do it, because I'm not trusting nobody with my life. I can't.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. That go crazy.
That's
like,
crazy.
You gotta really know a person, and know a person gonna hold you down. I don't watch a lot of people drop females and all that. I done told a lot of females I ain't riding them. I don't care how good you look, any of that. Like, I be trying to tell females, nah, I'm good. I don't feel like if anything happen, we get chased or not, I gotta really fuck with you, like, to really ride you on my bike. Like, if not something happens, like, I gotta go to your family or your siblings or anything, like, yo, or tell your man or your husband, yo, fell. I don't want to be the person to do that. I want to worry about my life, so I don't try to ride people and be in control in their life.
Facts, and you know, you move the wrong way while you wheeling.
They do something, I'm not in control of what they doing, they not in control of what I'm doing. Now they get scared and do something, and I know what I'm doing, and they mess me up and they fall and get hurt, but I'm good. It's gonna look bad on my behalf, so I'd rather not even put myself in that predicament.
Who's the top 5 nicest dudes?
Me personally, ain't no top, because everybody doing the same thing. It's all about clout, really. It go more really about clout, who working more. Yeah, so it's like, yeah, everybody nice, everybody this, so it's like, it could be a nice nigga out here in New York, and then it could be a nice nigga in New Jersey, then it could be nice, but everybody be like, oh, well, everybody know him, he got clout. Everybody know him, he got clout. Or he been out for longer, he been putting in work more longer, so it's like, I don't really call names no more. I just be like, yo, son putting in that work, son nice. He doing shit that he not doing. He working, because it's like, when people get clout, they get big headed and not realize, like, yo, we all doing the same thing and we all gonna learn it one way or another. It's just that you more daredevil now, and you more daredevil now, and you went through things that I ain't go through. So it's like mad people that's top dog. So it's like, I don't even call names no more, bro, because it's mad people that's coming up and people be feeling ways about they ain't calling, and yo, oh, you mentioned him, but you ain't mentioned me, and I ain't calling nobody name. Everybody working, and I just leave it as that. Like, your work speaks for itself. Like me, my work speaks for itself. I'm not gonna keep saying, oh, I'm top dog, I'm top this, I'm that. You know, I'm outside. Y'all know who I am. I'm working. Y'all see what I'm doing. Y'all call me what y'all call me. That's about it.
Are you skilled the same way on a motorcycle?
I'm not as skilled, but I could wheelie a motorcycle or anything, but that's not really my preference. I don't care to like really more. I never thought to wheelie motorcycles or ride them much because it felt like I always had to lean forward. I don't like the lean forward thing. But then when I seen people doing a stunt and had it sitting up, that's why I started to wheelie them, and I kind of liked them a little bit, but not really my thing.
So you profit from this bike life?
Yeah.
In some
like,
way.
My man Leek Wanda, like, he put me into the movie Charm City with me. And like after that, I just kept doing movies. It was like, yo, you nice. Everybody keep talking about you. Like, so it's like I was never the type to keep comparing myself. I was the type to compare myself at first when I started riding. Like, oh, he ain't messing with me. Let's go out there and battle. Let's do this. That. And then I used to be like on some, yo, I'm like, why am I worried about that? I gotta be focused on my thing, like my craft, what I'm trying to accomplish, like where I'm going with this. So then I started my own clothing line with the Let's Talk Facts, and you gotta see it to believe it, and like. So niggas like, oh yeah, that's you, yeah, that's me. So I'm pushing my own brand, while I'm outside, because I was always putting my name on my clothes and everything while I'm riding, my name on my bike. I used to do this. I'm like, yo, if I'm a moving billboard, I might as well brand myself and be outside. And that's what I started doing.
Oh, you think you a big shot.